All right, y'all, what's going on? So let me move this out the way first, cause I hate when it be sideways like that. Okay, yeah, we like to get it like that. All right, so let's get this video started today. So this is how we made $70, and why is my hair looking like that? Oh, okay, it's the best ponytail. Okay, this is how we made $70 in 2 minutes trading on the S&P 500. Now today was trying to. This is why you can't stay in certain positions too long. You take what you get and not get greedy. I was very patient today. My setup is like I take um one trade a day. That's what I do. I take one trade a day and that's it. So basically man the trend today, I'm just see listen, we're in this market now where it's like okay, the market could trade choppy. It could trade going upwards, it could just trade going down, or it could trade both ways. Today is one of them volatile days. Like, um, so today one of them days where you gotta be very, very careful. Now, me, I feel like I got in my setup and it wound up playing out for me, but I like to wait for confirmation. So on my time frames, yes, the overall trend, if you look on, let's just go on the 4 hour for a second. On the oh man, sorry. You go on the 4 hour. Okay, the overall trend does look honestly, the trend is all over the place. It looks like it's very bearish, but it's recovering. So we're still like going upwards. Um, excuse me. So the trend is going down so far, but as you see, starting from like November 20th, it's been going up. So I'm just looking out for both trends. So today was a day where it's like trending bullish and bearish. Like on some of my time frames, it looked bearish, and on some of my time frames, it looked bullish. On those days like that, I try to be very careful, but I try to look for like whatever weakness I see. If I see my setup we going for calls. If I see my setup, we going for puts. Today I was like, okay, I was looking for maybe I should look for calls, but I said, nah, we're gonna go for some puts. Now that's a demo trade. I take demo trades after I win a trade or lose a trade some days, but we'll get to that after. So as you guys see, let's zoom in. As you guys see, let the market run up. Market open with this long candle right here, this long hammer at 9:30. Then this hammer opened, but it was this hammer actually looked bullish when it was opening and stuff, and then it got up to here at this resistance. This was like a pre-market resistance I had marked out. So I was like, okay, it hit this pre-market resistance, and then it just turned into a doji, a bearish doji. I was like, oh, okay, let's see how it reacts because it takes me 15 to 30 minutes to find myself. So I said, okay, I see this long candle coming down. So I said, okay, let's be very patient. Let's be very patient. How we gonna, let's see how we take the setup. Let's see if the second candle closes below the first candle's low, and let's see. Okay, if the second candle closes bearish, which it did, we look to see how the third candle reacts. So it was a lot of volume on this, as you see right here on that third candle. So I said, okay, we're going to get in this candle and we're going to see where there's a lot of volume on this. I either wait for the third candle to close too, but but I look at the second candle to see how much volume is coming down. So I got in at this setup and I was like, it done hit more. I done made more than what my stop loss is because I'm keeping my wins small and my wins very big. So I said, oh, this is a good amount that I want to take right here, and that's what we did. I didn't get greedy. I took profit, so I entered right here, and plus everything added up. The MACD cross, the MACD cross below the signal line on my setup because I'm good at price action. So as you see right here, you can't really see it, but right here, around right here is when it crossed on that second candle. It crossed. So we got in at that third candle, and we took profit. And that's why I don't be in my setups too long. I only be in my setups for like, if the market really going down, I'll stay in for like 10 to 15 minutes. But today was one of them setups where it's like, okay, you can tell they might play games because they like to do that. They like to buy the dip. But I got in at a good entry here. Even if I would have lost, I would have got stopped out if I would have stayed in. So I didn't get greedy. So I journaled in my notes and we took profit. And afterwards, I said I wanted to like demo trade because I just like demo trading. I like to I just like trading my setup. So I traded. I waited for the second candle close above the first candle's high. And I said, let's see how this third candle closes or reacts. So this third candle was showing some momentum. They bought it back up, turned into a hammer or whatever. So I got into this third candle for confirmation. And we let it run up to like right here. We stayed into like got in at 11:25 or something. Stayed into like 11:40 and got out. And as you see, we made $21 on that demo trade. But yeah, I'm just taking it one day at a time. Take one trade and that's it. I've been doing better since like not like since I stopped over trading and just trade one time a day. Now yesterday I trade twice and I made $6 on the second trade, but I lost basically 44 in the first trade and it made $6. But I said I'm not gonna overtrade no more because I've been doing so good. I don't want to mess up my progress. I have a certain loss that I want to stop loss that I want to lose a certain day, and I have a certain TP that I want to hit. So I want to stay in that doing what I'm doing because you save way more capital when you just trade one time a day and not FOMO trade because it's always a new day to trade. It's gonna hurt to lose, but it's better to lose like $40 on your stop loss than over trading. Like it's better to lose $40 and call it a day and stuff like that. It's better to like call it a day and hit your stop loss than like over trading and then after that just like I don't know, just like after that, just like losing 100 or 150 or 300 after that. It's better just losing your $40 than call it in a day, then trade the next day and you probably make $100. You never know. But that's just how it should be. So I'm going to keep my wins way bigger than my losses. You know what I mean? So, and make sure you try to aim for like for example, my stop loss is $40. I'm aiming to make double my stop loss. So we're aiming for like around like 70 to 80 to $100 or even more than that. Because when I trade, I make like around like I make in a range of $50 to $200 per trade. So I'm doing way better with letting my winners run. And we held this one. We didn't have to hold this one. Usually I hold my winners way better. But today was one of them days where it's like you don't have to hold your winner for too long. I held this one for like 2 minutes and I was content with the progress because when we sold, it was like at $76. And then after that, I was like, okay, it's time to get out. And that's when, the stock still be moving when it's time to sell. And we made $70, but I'm happy. Not going to get overconfident, over cocky. Still a lot of work to do. But I'm just gonna be content with what I'm able to make. You know what I mean? So I'm happy with what I did, how I did. Let me know how your trading journey is going.